friends, welcome to today's flow. My name is Bianca and I'm super grateful you're here. As always, take breaks when you need, rest when you need, and let's get started. I'll meet you in butterfly pose. Your knees can come wide, feet to touch. Start to welcome an inhale through your nose. Let's breathe together. Maybe finding some movement up and down through our knees. Beginning to walk your hands forward, finding that little compression as we breathe through our nose. Maybe walking our hands out to either side and breathing, because our breath is one of the most important tools in our yoga practice to help keep us present. So take an inhale through your nose. Take an exhale. Stay here in the middle. Just breathe, friends. Maybe you tuck your chin. Taking the opposite little counter stretch to butterfly pose. Start to walk your hands back behind you. Let your head go. Breathe into that open heart. I welcome all the good things coming my way with this open heart. When you're ready, close your knees like a book. Give yourself a little hug. And then let's begin to roll on to our palms, our knees for some cat-cows. Just beginning to round your spine, drop your belly. Just starting to get into our back, which is connected to our hips. Everything is connected. Our spine is connected to all of our major body systems. Gently begin to bring your knees wide. Press your hips back for a juicy child's pose. This can always be modified by bringing your knees closer together if needed. Friends, can you just let your mat hold you here? Say something sweet to yourself. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. If you're flexing your limbs, take a moment to let them go with an exhale. And then start to look forward, flip your toes. I'll meet you in a downward dog. Pull those hips to the sky. Begin to pedal out those legs. And then when you're ready, inhale, guide your right leg to the sky. Begin to bend that right knee. On your exhale, bring your right leg through, meeting me in a low lunge, dropping your left knee down. Yeah, walk your hands to the inside of your right foot. Stomp down, bring your gaze forward, and then just breathe. Inhale. Exhale. I know this can be a little intense. You can always bring some blocks underneath your hands if needed. That helps me a lot. Just breathe here, friends. Say something nice to yourself. Thank you, body. Start to bring your right hand to your right knee, little spinal twist. Let those hips fall forward. Take a glance over your right shoulder. Relax. Big transition here. Start to pivot to the side, bringing your right hand down. And I'll meet you in a wide-legged forward fold. Feel free to grab opposite elbows, maybe sway side to side. It's so important that we get our head below our heart, get some new blood flow to our brain. Walking your hands forward for that wide-legged downward dog, pressing those hips back. Whew. This is a juicy one, so just breathe through it, breathe through it. Remember, you could always take breaks. You could always stay longer if you need. Start to bring your left hand down underneath your shoulder, pulling your right arm up towards the sky, rolling out that right wrist, and switching in your own time. Inhale like you're pulling back an arrow to the sky, rolling your wrist on the other side. Taking an exhale to come back towards the earth. Let's get to the other side. You can gently begin to pivot toward the back of your mat, dropping down to your right knee. Runner's lunge on this side, so both hands are on the inside of your left foot. stomping down through your left foot, rolling your shoulders back and breathing. One hip might feel tighter than the other, and that's okay. We can call our presence back into this time, this space right here by breathing in, saying thank you, body. Taking an exhale to settle in our body. If you took that spinal stretch on the other side, you can go ahead and take it here, bringing your left hand to your left knee, finding that nice long twist. And breathing, breathing, breathing. Thank you, body. Friends, anytime we breathe, we're calling life back into us. When you're ready, use your core, start to lift up, bring your hips back, pulling your left leg all the way to the sky, finding that bend in your knee, and then shifting back down towards the ground, coming to your belly. Inhale, start to straighten your arms, lift your chest, find your version of upward dog, pull those shoulders back down, maybe take a little glance over your right and left shoulder. Exhale, come back to the earth, flip your toes, and I'll meet you in tabletop as a transition to a seat. Let's breathe here for a second. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and just breathe. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale. Moving into our peak pose, camel pose. Take 2 fists with distance between your knees. Bring your palms wide to support your lower back. And then start to shift your hips forward, rise up on your knees, and just breathe here. This can be a little intense. If you want to practice some flexibility, you can reach for the back of your ankles. I've been doing this for years, so it's okay if we're not here yet. But this stretches the whole front line of our body. Just go slow here, go slow. Take an exhale to come back down to a seat and just breathe. Let all that blood drain back down. It's okay if you're a little dizzy. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Maybe taking a little side neck stretch here. Just breathing as that blood flows back down. Friends, when you're ready, you can kick your legs out to the side, shift down to a seat, let your legs go long, and we'll slowly come down to our back. Take an exhale once you get there, let the mat hold you. Then I'll begin to meet you in a bridge pose. You can walk your feet in, guide your shoulders a little bit underneath your heart, press into your hips to the sky, and then lower down, just a little counter stretch. Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring your knees wide. Bring your feet to touch. Hand to belly, hand to heart. And let's just breathe here together. We move our hips a lot. That means we moved a lot of old energy. Continuing to breathe, because that's the anchor in our practice, our breath. Inhale through your nose. Transitioning to happy baby pose, you can curl your knees up into your chest. Go ahead and grab your toes, your knees, whatever is accessible to you, finding a little rock and roll side to side. It's so important we get our feet above our heart as well. So taking a few breaths there. When you're ready, friends, you can gently roll into fetal position on your right side. Use your right arm as a pillow. And we use this position to help protect our lower back to roll up to a seat. When you're ready, we'll close out our practice together at the top of our space, maybe welcoming an inhale, an exhale. Another one, inhale. Exhale. Thank you so much for letting me guide you through class today, friends. We created a lot of sacred space together, so thank you. We'll end our practice by taking a little bow towards each other. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, drink some water, get some rest, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye.